Imagine asking your pharmacist for a life-saving medication and being told no.
That's what some say happened to several people in central Illinois, and we were asked to get to the bottom of it. WCIA3's Jessica Coons is with us. So, Jessica, the medication we're talking about is Narcan.
Jennifer, we got a tip that people were having trouble getting Narcan at both Walgreens and CVS locations in Champaign and Vermilion counties. I started looking into it. Here's what I found.
Okay, you want to hold my hand?
Father of two, Michael Savage, spends his days enjoying time with his wife and young daughters.
Yep, this is a good one. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoa, cool.
But more than a decade ago, his life looked much different.
I'd say at least 4 or 5 times in the midst of my addiction where actually somebody found me dead of a heroin overdose, blue as can be, with a needle that was hanging out of my arm, and they called the paramedics, and the paramedics were able to revive me.
They saved him with Narcan, a brand name for naloxone. It can stop an overdose in its tracks by blocking the opioid's effects on the body.
In one of the instances, they actually gave me 2 or 3 doses, about as much as they can give somebody, before I finally woke up. But had it not been for that, I wouldn't be here today.
Savage went on to recovery through a program called Lifeline Connect. He's now a living example of this life-saving medication, one that some people say has been hard to get. Joe Trotter is a prevention specialist with the Champaign-Urbana Public Health District.
Well, I've had clients say that they have reached out to pharmacies and been told it's out of stock, it's back order, they don't have it right now, check back in later. I've had clients say that they needed a prescription, they weren't allowed, that they couldn't buy it just over the counter, that they needed a doctor's order to buy it.
The state's Department of Public Health issued a standing order in late 2017 so you can get Narcan over the counter. While some doctors prescribe it for patients with an opioid prescription, state health officials want more people to have access to it.
We don't know when an overdose is going to happen.
I called all of the standalone Walgreens and CVS pharmacy locations in Champaign, Urbana, Rantoul, and Danville. I asked them if they had Narcan available and if I would need a prescription for it. Most of them told me they had it and I could get it through the standing order. But one told me they had a back order and to check in later. Another said I would need proof that I had a family member or friend with an opioid prescription. Yet another directed me to a Narcan customer service phone number because they weren't sure. And the last location I talked with told me I couldn't buy Narcan without a prescription.
There's some frustration there. I mean, we rely on our pharmacies as partners in so many different things. So I was a little surprised, but also, when a law changes, when a standard of practice changes in the health community, it takes a little while for everyone to kind of come up to speed on that.
A group called the Prompt Coalition is looking into these complaints. It's made up of Central Illinois health departments, law enforcement, pharmacies, and healthcare providers.
We're going to have our pharmacist partners reach out to their colleagues to say, hey, we've heard reports about this happening. See what you can do to encourage your staff to make sure that Narcan gets to those people that need it.
He hopes that's enough to take care of the problem, because he wants everyone to have a future similar to the one Savage fought so hard for. Take me back those few times when you were saved by Narcan, when you came to after and heard the story. What went through your mind?
Just to think about how I would have almost missed that, and about how I'm able to be there for my family now. And you know what? I think about that story a lot. I think about those times when I look at my 2 little girls.
We talked with the corporate offices of both Walgreens and CVS. Walgreens says it will review policies with its pharmacy staff. CVS sent us a long statement. Parts of it read, quote, all of our pharmacy team members are required to participate in training to dispense naloxone to patients without an individual prescription under the standing order. We will continue to reinforce training and procedures related to the naloxone standing order with our pharmacy teams, including in the Champaign area. The rest of that statement is on our website, along with more information about the backstock issue you heard about in the story and why some say that shouldn't ever be an issue. We'll also give you another option on where you can get Narcan outside of your local pharmacy. Jennifer?
So much good information there. All right, thank you so much.